Abraham's call from Abraham, known first as Abram, was born in of the Chaldeans, one of the most advanced and prosperous cities in Mesopotamia. Was filled with wealth, trade, and culture, but it was also filled with idolatry. People worshipped the moon god Nana and other false gods. Abram's father, Terah, was part of this culture, raising his family in an environment where idol worship was normal. But God had a greater plan for Abram. Out of a city that worshipped many gods, the one true God appeared to him with a life-changing call. God said, "Leave your country, your people, and your father's household, and go to the land I will show you. I will make you into a great nation, and I will bless you. I will make your name great, and you will be a blessing. I will bless those who bless you, and whoever curses you I will curse. And all peoples on earth will be blessed through you." Genesis 12:1-3. This was not just a command, it was a covenant promise. God was asking Abram to leave behind security, wealth, family ties, and familiarity, and to trust him completely. In exchange, God promised land, descendants, blessing, and a name that would be remembered forever. Abram's step of faith. Abram was 75 years old when this call came. Not a young man starting life fresh, but someone established, with deep roots in his homeland. Yet, despite his age and the uncertainty of the journey, Abram believed God's word. He gathered his household, his wife Sarai, who was barren and had no children, his nephew Lot, who had lost his father Haran, and all the servants and possessions they had acquired. Together, they left Haran, where they had been staying after leaving and set out toward Canaan, though they did not know the exact destination. This was an act of pure faith. Abram had no map, no guarantee of safety, no explanation of how God's promises would come true, especially since Sarai could not bear children, yet he obeyed. The journey begins. As Abram traveled, he built altars to the Lord along the way, marking his faith and devotion. Each altar was a declaration: "I trust the God who called me, even in the unknown." Arriving in Canaan, God appeared again and confirmed, "To your offspring I will give this land." Though Abram owned none of it yet, and though he had no children, he trusted that God's word was true. This first step of faith laid the foundation for everything else in Abraham's life. By leaving behind the familiar for the unseen promise, he became an example of faith for all generations. The New Testament later praises him. By faith, Abraham, when called to go to a place he would later receive as his inheritance, obeyed and went, even though he did not know where he was going.